Here we go.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
All right, welcome to the show, everybody. It just come up right there on the two-shot like that?
Yeah, I told you we have no wide shot today.
No, I get it. I just wasn't expecting to see that
Okay.
right away.
Hi, Josh.
How am I looking?
You look fantastic.
Am I? I feel like you're closer. I feel like...
I don't think you've looked better.
Okay. Well, we're on.
Yes.
So that looks
Barely.
good. No, it's on.
Yeah.
Being on is on. There's no... It's like being pregnant. There's no like kind of sort of halfway. It's it's one way or the other.
There might be.
No, there's no half pregnant. This is a we're full baby show. We got a baby, a bun in the oven. And that bun is called Val.
What's up, man?
Vallensons Brewing, gold medalist, the greatest oatmeal stout maker in the world.
Country.
Well, America's number one.
I say world.
Can you name
Take it.
Can you name other oatmeal stouts, other places that are better than, outside of the U.S.? I can't. Nope.
No.
There you go. So the greatest oatmeal stout in the world, crafted by your hands.
Oops.
Oh, and Jules. There you go. Oh, well, look, you got magic. I don't know if you're watching the stream, Val, but you just got sparkled. It's all good.
No, I haven't. I don't know how to do that.
No, that's good.
I'll
Apparently,
just
we
watch
don't
it
either.
after.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if everybody knew this or paid attention to all this. Now my framing's off, isn't it?
Yeah, you moved your camera.
Sorry. I don't know if everybody knew this or not, but Great American Beer Fest, although the festivities didn't happen in person this year, which is unfortunate, right? Yeah. It's unfortunate. But here, I'll tilt my camera up a little bit to match. How about that? Does that look better? Or
fantastic.
Is that too much face for me?
That's
Sorry,
good.
I got a big head. But anyway, GABF did not happen in person. Hey, Mercy Beers. Hey, you know what? He may be an oatmeal stouts over in the UK. One of our watchers on our viewers over on YouTube, Mercy Beers. They do a streaming show over there. A lot of
out of Manchester.
Out of Manchester, yeah, UK.
Nice.
Oatmeal stouts. So Val from Vallensons, as you can see on the screen there, Mercy Beers. The greatest oatmeal stout in the world, according to the GABF judging, which is, I know there's the Great British, the GBBF, Brewing Fest,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, they have that too. So Liverpool, Kennedy, not Manchester. Liverpool, from the home of the Beatles.
Yes.
I think it is Liverpool.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I apologize.
He said
I apologize.
Mercy Beers from Liverpool.
Sorry about that.
Oh, wait. Okay. Joe Haas, watching on Facebook, says, congrats on the gold medal, Val.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. GBBF. GBBF. Great British Brewfest, I guess. Okay. Well, now we need to figure out, are there any other great fill-in-the-blank Brewfest?
I don't know.
Like
I know
Australia?
there's a couple of them. There's an Australian. There's one in Europe. There's an Asian. A whole bunch of them.
But those Australia, Asia, Africa, if we're just going continental, those would all be GABF, right?
It would be.
So I don't know what goes on there. So, but Mercy Beer says congratulations, yes. And so we're here to celebrate you, Val, and your
Thanks, man.
amazing beer. I'm gonna wax poetically. Do you have us in a 2-box there, Kennedy? I know you're moving around doing some technical stuff.
Yes.
Okay. He's to my right. I want to make sure I'm doing this in the right angle. If I turn to my right, am I looking at Val on the screen?
Yeah. You look where your hand's pointing.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
I have it naturally set to where you're going to look at Val.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna. This is where an ode to Val.
Hold on. Don't do your ode yet.
Oh. Okay. Hold on.
What did you do to your camera?
I don't know what I did to my camera. No, you take the. I want to speak directly to the side. In the 2-box.
Why need you to tilt your camera down anyway?
In the 2-box, it doesn't look as good. See,
I'll fix it in the 2-box.
Sorry, this is so unprofessional, Val. I apologize. Is that better?
All right.
Yeah, just don't
too
mess
much
with the
headroom?
camera anymore.
Okay, I won't. I just want to make sure. Is that what you're drinking today, Val? Are you drinking?
I am.
Okay, here we go. Ready? It was. What was it? It was 2 days ago that I got to walk into the the halls of Vallensons Brewing. And there, to greet me with a hug and a smile and a pat on the back, was Val. And he handed me a glass of the great drink known as oatmeal stout. And we shared it together, and we cheersed. And there were some other people there, but they're not on the show right now. And we shared the moment and the time, and it was magical. And Val, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that we got to share.
Anytime, brother.
Okay.
No, it was good seeing you guys. It's been a long time.
Yes. Hey, Gail. Good to see you too, Gail. Gail Courtney there on the Facebooks, and Chad. Yeah. Chadford Pilbeam says you're looking good there. So there we go. All right, so let's talk about. Do you have the graphics?
Yeah.
Let's see that big beautiful graphic there. Boom, oatmeal stout. 52 entries in the oatmeal stout category. Fewer categories this year. So the opportunity to win a gold was
Slim.
It was slim, yeah, right? What was it, 91 total categories?
Yeah.
Okay. So 91 total.
91.
And IPAs were half of those.
Huge. They had a ton of IPAs in.
Yeah, and the different categories of IPAs too. So it was, I'm old enough to remember when it was just IPAs, or like American and British. And now it's
They had the juicy and the hazy and the English and the
Imperial, Juicy,
Estonian and everything else.
Yeah. So 91 categories, 7 of those IPA. Stout category, I think three, maybe 4 different types of stouts.
Sweet, Russian, and oatmeal, I think.
Okay, so only 3. 52 entries in the oatmeal stout category, and you are the greatest of all. Category number 87, if anybody wants to go to the GABF guidelines and see exactly what goes into making a oatmeal stout from the technical side, but on the paper side. But Val, from your heart and your spirit, what goes into making your oatmeal stout?
We put a lot of pride. We've been brewing this one for over 25 years, and I haven't really changed much on the recipe. I dialed in a little bit of the water chemistry a little bit here and there over the years, but I've pretty much been sticking to the guns on that one. It's one of my favorite styles to brew, and it turned out to be a really good one. You know, it's like every other time we've done it. We're real proud of that style. We keep it on tap here at the tap room year round, which is kind of unheard of, especially here in Texas, where it's 2,000 degrees and 1,000,000% humidity.
Right.
But people just love to have that oatmeal stout all the time, and you know, we're going to continue making that beer and continue brewing more of it now. It's kind of a cool feeling.
There's, some people say like, stouts are cold. Stouts are there. It is true that stouts are cold weather. Go great with cold weather, which we get a sniff of every year in Houston for about 10 minutes.
A weekend of fall.
Right. And then it goes back to just hot. But stouts, for whatever, there are certain stouts that cut through humidity and just they're just good, and I don't know, maybe people should give stouts in the hot weather more of an opportunity to do that, because most people think, oh, it's dark, it says stout, and the air is stout right now, it's humid, but they work. Hot weather stouts work. Every season is stout season, according to Gail. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
What was I going to ask? We don't have a beer in our hand, Kennedy.
I trust me, no one knows this more than me.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we need to look at our watches, and everybody look at your computer screens or your tablet screens or your wrists if you're wearing a watch. Can you stream the show on an Apple Watch? Can you watch it on your watch? Could you be running and just take a look at us every once in a while?
I feel like you wouldn't be able to see our faces that well, and
maybe
who wants to miss out on that?
Okay. Well, all right. So the question on everybody's mind when it comes to a beer show is,
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
Good.
so what we drinking? Val, you're drinking the oatmeal stout, right? Can we see it?
Drinking the oatmeal stout with you guys.
Can you hand model it? Can you hold it to the camera and let us all bask in the glory?
Yes.
I
Beautifulness.
Yeah. See, I got to. Okay, so. Well, let's grab a beer. Hand me a beer. Just hand me a Pils. One of those Pilsners. Pils. Live Oak Pils. I felt like a beer. A beer that's a good brew day beer, right?
Yes.
When you're sweating, and shoveling grains and moving bags and maybe hoisting a barrel, like the barrel's right behind Val there. You need a cool down beer. So since we're brewing with you in spirit, but not doing any of the hard work or heavy lifting, Pils. I'm glad you brought these, Kennedy. I love this beer.
Me too.
So
Cheers,
Live Oak.
guys.
Hey, cheers. Clink, whichever camera we're on. Clink, clink.
Cheers.
What are we on?
I don't know what you're on. I think it's just Val.
There we go.
So we're drinking Live Oak Pils. Are you drinking Live Oak Pils too, Kennedy? Or are you going to go with a different?
Sure.
All right, way to bring the commentary. Where's it going to go? Oh, what else is everybody else drinking out there? Let us know in the comment section. Hey, Carlos, watching on Periscope. Thanks for watching.
Nice.
We're streaming, Val. We're streaming on Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook. I don't know if you've streamed in multiple locations before, but you're doing it. So
Awesome. I haven't.
well, there you go. It's the first time for everything. There's a new beer that they have there at Vallensons, Kennedy, that TD Mike and we were just down in Pearland. We recorded an episode of Interbrews at Backfish, which is now available, the audio. The video version up hopefully today, if not, then tomorrow. So beautiful HD video, first Interbrews on location video shoot. But after that, you don't go to Pearland and not visit Val. So we stopped by, and we got to try the oatmeal stout, which was, when you go to a place that just won a gold medal, you make sure you try one of the best beers in the world. Kenny, what are you saying? You about to say something?
Yeah, the chat's working.
Good. Okay, there we go. Strong.
We're moving up in the world.
Strong technical stuff today. I think all the parts are working.
Hold on.
Val, your good luck, Val. You may have to be on every week from here on out because the last couple of weeks we had technical issues jumping into it, and now it seems.
Well, we had major issues jumping into this one too.
Yeah, but they weren't on screen, were they?
No, we got them. We got them all sorted.
We're all good. But the next beer we got to try, or one of the beers we got to try there when we came to see Val as a must when you're in Pearland, as I said, was a white stout. Kenny, have you ever had a white stout?
I have.
Where did you have a white stout?
I do not remember.
Okay. White stouts, ladies and gentlemen. This is my assignment for the viewing audience. If you've never tried a white stout, get to Vallensons today and take in the experience of a white stout. It will blow your mind. So Val, tell all the people about your white stout. How it looks like. What would you say? Is it as clear as, I don't know if I'd say it's as clear as a Pilsner, but it's close.
It is. It's pretty close to as clear as a Pilsner. It's going to have the same body structure as a stout. Very similar water chemistry, but we don't use the roasted and chocolate malts. And we just, in order to replicate that, we used coffee beans. And my kids, when we brewed that beer, we went and did a barrel run up west of Austin to Garrison Brothers, some of the barrels behind us. And while we were gone, I asked my boys, my two sons, the Vallensons, to crack beans. And they literally broke beans in half at a time. And it spent, I think they did it for the whole weekend. And I don't think they were really happy about it, but it was a lot of work for them to do that. And I came home and I had a big Ziploc bag full of these very amazing coffee beans from a Pearland Coffee Roasters right here. It's a local meadery, what do you call it?
Roastery?
Roastery? Yeah, roastery.
Roasteria?
Yeah, whatever you call it.
I like
But
roasteria.
We tried a couple beans from them, and this is a really nice one, and it came out really good.
Yeah,
came out really good beer.
It's one of those beers like the visual versus what you taste. It's like there's cognitive dissonance there. You see it and it's like, I think it's going to be like this. Then you smell it and you're like, whoa. And then you taste it. And if you were a blind person or blindfolded, you would think this is a stout.
Right.
And
that was the whole purpose.
Yeah, it's.
see if it would come out. And it came out really nice. I think everybody enjoyed it. It was a fun one to make.
I think that I don't know. Do you have like an official name for that beer? Just
Not yet. Not yet. We're
Okay.
still thinking about it right now.
something like the old switcheroo or the
Yeah.
something. It's
Yeah.
it definitely does because it takes you one way and then fades back the other.
Yeah. It's a mental
Man.
thing with that, definitely.
Yeah, the old flipperoo, the old switch. I don't know something. I don't know.
We have a question from one of our esteemed audience members.
Oh, let's hear it.
There we go. It's on screen now. Would you consider brewing your oatmeal stout as a barrel aged version?
Yes. So we have done that before. We did our oatmeal stout a year ago, a little over a year ago, or 2 years ago. And that was it came out really, really nice. We didn't do it as long. I think we did it on a second run barrel, so we didn't do it on a fresh barrel. We wanted to do second run so it wouldn't extract so much of the bourbon characters. So I wanted more of the oak characteristics on it.
Mhm.
So I think because of the volume, the alcohol by volume on this, if you put it in a barrel, it's going to be like drinking bourbon. You want something with a higher gravity, and the barrels that I got, the ones that I use are pretty much, you want to put higher gravity beers in them. But we did that, and it came out really, really nice. We're going to try it again, possibly this winter, just to see how that goes, and go from there.
So you've been doing barrel aging for a while. You've got a bunch. You have plans to up that. We'll talk about that in just a second. But when you've got a barrel, like I was asking you when I was there the other day, how long, how many runs do you use the barrels for, and that sort of thing. If you're trying to get more bourbon versus oak, or is there like a timeline?
Yeah. If you want to, from the bourbon side, we really want to, for the batch we did recently, we probably want to do at least 4 to 5 months in the barrel, especially on the front run, because then you're going to extract a lot of the oak characteristic as well as the bourbon flavor, and not overdo it. Sometimes you can overdo it really bad, and it turns into, like you're drinking straight bourbon, which isn't a problem. I'm a bourbon. I love bourbon, but I think us, trying to focus on the other, end of the spectrum is a little bit easier for us. Sorry, I got the lawnmower in the background over here, like cutting grass.
So you brew and do and landscape all in the same day. It's called being multifaceted.
They're back there. Of course, they're like, I think they're like parked the lawnmower like right outside the back door here.
They're probably sitting on the lawnmower watching as it's running.
Right.
They're like, "Hey, we know this guy. Where have we seen this guy?" No, it's fine. We're big fans of lawn care on this show. Kennedy loves to talk lawn care.
Oh, more than anything.
Now, so I do have to ask a lawn care question. Now that
No, you don't.
Now that we're getting into the cooler months, Val, do you have them raise the level so that that you don't want to cut too short?
Yeah, well, we do. We don't cut it as often.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, it also helps with water.
Yeah,
water usage.
Of course it does.
Do you use any of your I guess what spent grains? I guess you could use that as composting. You've got a big, beautiful tree, about 80-year-old tree in the back.
Yeah,
it's like this.
We actually have a farmer that takes all ours.
Okay.
Feeds them to his cattle.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of grains, on your oatmeal stout, how much oats compared to barley? What's the, if you care to disclose the trade secrets?
I tell you all the details, I'd have to kill you, Josh. You know that.
Well, then tell Kennedy. I'll just sit here and listen.
Kennedy, yeah,
You can-
it's a lot of different grains. No, we use our base malt is we Maris Otter, and then we use a lot of crystal malt, roast malt, chocolate malt. We have a little mixture of a lot of different stuff, some Vienna, some Munich, and different stuff there. It's a lot of stuff that goes into that batch. Really cool yeast.
Cool.
How long does that typically ferment? Sorry.
Usually about 10 days.
10 days.
10 days. We let it clean up for a while. We usually do about 8 days, and then we let it do a cleanup phase for about almost 5 days, just for cleanup, and then once it goes from there, then it goes right to the tank.
Jeremy saying, guessing no black patent. Are we no black patent in that stout?
We do a tiny bit, but we like to do the debittered. And what's up?
What's up, man?
We're done.
Good. What were you just brewing? What were you doing there?
No, I just got in. We got to finish up the sour that we're brewing today.
Oh, that's right. Let's talk sour. What do y'all? Okay, so when you come in, so you said the second day of a sour, right? So that's a 2-day brewing
Full
process.
souring.
Kettle souring. Okay, so what was yesterday, and then what is today? What's the process?
So yesterday we had to mash in, extract all the sugar from the grains, and then we had to drop the pH of the wort so that it be a good environment for the lactobacillus. And then the souring process happens overnight. CO2 blanket takes about 24 hours, and once the pH is in the desirable range, then we'll neutralize that lactobacillus, and it'll be on its way to fermentation.
Don said it very nicely. We neutralize it. We kill the lactobacillus.
Kennedy, are you taking notes? John
yeah.
Kennedy
No.
tried to brew a sour.
It didn't turn out too well.
It tasted. What did we say? It was like
Cheetos and feet.
yeah, it was Cheetos and feet.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you could.
Happy with that.
It's
that's supposed to mash over your feet.
Yeah, he went like old school wine press.
well, it was after I eat Cheetos with my feet, and I probably shouldn't stick my foot in the beer afterwards.
Hand grinding your feet. He does this.
Yeah, like you get one Cheeto and put it between each of your toes.
He saw one of the girl that does the archery with her feet, where she does the flip. And then she shoots the balloons with her feet. You know, she does the contortionist. And he's like, I bet
America's Got Talent.
Yeah, and he's like, I bet I could brew like that. And then I'll be talking to what's his name, Simon or whoever it is. Who else is on America's Got Talent? Simon Cowell and what's her face?
Howie, I think Howie, man.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
yeah, Howie Mandel.
I don't watch that show.
Huh?
So I don't watch that show.
Yeah, what's the model?
Tyra Banks.
She's like the host, right?
Tyra Banks, fool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think she's the host. What's the other? There's Claudia. Is it Claudia Schiffer?
sure.
I don't know.
Kate Moss.
No, it's one of the Spice Girls. Scary Spice.
Spooky Spice.
Scary.
No.
Which is appropriate.
Right time for Halloween, right?
Exactly. Speaking of, what opinions on pumpkin beers? Have y'all ever done a pumpkin beer? Do you care to do a pumpkin beer? I mean, sour is one of those styles that takes a bit, but
Yeah, we've been talking about it. I like them. I like pumpkin beers. There's some pumpkin beers that, pumpkin spice is not nice to me. I think it's sometimes some people overdo it, and it's like a big spice bomb. But I do like a really good malty pumpkin beer that's crafted right, and I could drink the crap out of them. I just had one when I was recently in Florida. I went to a brewery called Playa Linda Brewing Company,
okay.
Titusville, Florida. Got to give a plug for my homeboys, Ron and the team out there. If you're ever in that area, please go out. It's probably one of the best breweries in Central Florida, and they make amazing stuff, and they have an amazing pumpkin beer.
Okay, what was the name of the brewery again?
Playa Linda.
Playa Linda.
P-L-A-Y.
Put that on the list.
Believe we may have had some of those beers before.
There you go.
Really good beers.
I
Really
think
clean beers. They're really good quality products.
I believe they were one of my Florida beer halls. Titusville is not that far from Orlando.
There you go.
It's,
all
I've been
coming.
there. I've been there a few times.
All coming full circle.
Yeah.
They got two places. They've got a little hardware store set up. It's like an old hardware store, and then they got the big 30 barrel. Spent some time there last week. Probably spent more time than I should have.
Yeah, it's real close to Cape Canaveral, by the way.
Exactly.
No. See?
Yeah, you can see the big space stuff.
That's where we were at when we got our we found out we won gold. We were hanging out in the back of the brew house. with Ron and the whole
Oh,
crew.
nice.
That's
Yeah, it
cool.
was like eruption.
That's cool. That's cool.
Mhm.
Did you play Eruption? Did you grab a guitar and?
I did. I tried to, but nobody could understand what I was trying to play.
It sounded like Eruption in your head, but that was 6 beers in, so it's like
Exactly.
my,
I can't understand it.
yeah, my guitar playing gets a lot better the more beer I drink.
All right, Sylvia's saying hi.
Yeah, Sylvia
What up, Sylvia?
waving.
And,
saying hi.
Donna is saying my favorite people, and I'm assuming she means you guys and not Josh and I.
Donna Jean.
Donna G.
Maybe collectively. Maybe she came across the show and now she's like, oh, all my favorite people to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercy Beer's wanting to know. Okay, so back to the barrel stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because that was after lawn care, and so now we're back on track.
Yeah.
Mercy Beers would like to know: have you ever barrel aged a sour? And if so,
Yes, we have.
does this tend to be the end of the barrel's life cycle?
Yes. Yes and yes.
Okay.
So it depends. You can when we do our expansion, we are definitely going to be doing some more funky sours in beers and bringing in some other scary yeast that scare the crap out of me. But I think we're going to have some fun now that the facility is going to be larger. We're going to be able to put some of those barrels away from the brew system and do some of those long-term barrel ages, different bacteria and stuff like that. At the end of the life cycle, I never say that there's an end to a barrel. If you clean them right, you can use them pretty much forever. You can use them over and over and over. And we like to do certain stuff with our barrels when it comes to getting some of the resemblance of oak. So once you get the barrel out of the barrel out of them, did I say that? Once you get the bourbon out of the barrel, then you can, then you're gonna have a pretty clean beer, taste of oak. And we've done last year during the U.S. Open, 2019 U.S. Open Beer Championship, we entered a raspberry, strawberry, blackberry wheat that we put into a barrel and aged that on white oak, and it came out and ended up hitting bronze in the world. So that was kind of a cool. That was a fun beer to make. But we're really excited once we get to the next phase. Be able to do a lot more barrel aging here at Vallensons, and that's definitely in our model. And we just need room. Now we got the barrels, we just get the room so we can start storing them. So hopefully that's
okay, so
question.
couple of questions. Yeah, that was an excellent answer. Excellent answer. Let's see who we had. Oh, Jeremy up in North Texas or Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He wanted to know if any of your beers are available in Oklahoma.
No, unfortunately not, Jeremy. I know that's right now we're doing everything currently out of the tap room. We're a 3-barrel brew house. We're relatively small. We're brewing a lot of beer on this little system, and it's eventually when we do expand, we are going to do some local distribution around Texas, but I don't foresee us going out long term out of the state anytime soon.
Okay. Sylvia wants to know any more VIP tastings scheduled.
Yes. They're not scheduled right now, but we are definitely going to start doing some more of those probably in the next couple of weeks. We're trying to do once a month. We did 2 right out of the chute. They came out to be really good events, had a lot of fun. But now that we're just going to wait until we get a little bit more ahead of the game on the brewing process and our system here, and then we're going to go ahead and have a couple more of those. They turn out to be really fun.
Okay. Jeremy says he's marking his calendar when he's down towards Pearland.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna
just let me
stop us.
know when you comes into town. I got first beer on me, Jeremy.
Oh, there you go. Awesome. It's like, yeah, you have to do that outreach to Oklahoma because unfortunate that they don't live in Texas. So it's like, oh, come on, man. I'm just kidding, Jeremy. Yeah. Sylvia says #what happens at Val stays at Val's. Unless we're streaming, maybe we set up a camera and live stream the. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, question. My own personal question. You're talking about the expansion, and I want to get into the expansion here in a second. But when you're doing the barrels with the other like lacto and all the crazy, all that stuff, right? I know you're worried about, you don't want things to get cross-contaminated, but if we've learned anything from COVID, if you just put like a 4x3 piece of plexiglass between stacks of barrels, it should be fine, right? Is that?
Yeah.
No, I
Well,
think
what I heard, the latest is, so in order to protect yourself from the bacteria that what I'm referring to is another one, but the way you protect that is all you got to do is just park a food truck on your premise. Park a food truck, serve 51%,
Mm-hmm.
sell a lot of merchandise, and put red dots on the floor in the brewery so they stay 6 feet apart.
Yeah, and then your
Bacteria won't go near.
yeah your barrel program should be just perfect. Now on the other side, have you considered fermenting with COVID? I don't know how it works, but like a COVID fermented.
I think if you just brew your beer in a restaurant, you're fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, maybe you put a big mask around each barrel.
That's important. You have to. It's important.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean everybody's trying.
Sitting down.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. I wonder how big of a mask you need. Like, where would you just put it on the bunghole, over the bunghole, like mask your bunghole? Is that?
That sounds like a Saturday night to me.
It's funny because it's technically that's the name of it's the bunghole.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Are we about to get a bunghole? This is our first bunghole on Liquid Lunch.
We've never had an actual bunghole exposure on the show. Oh, there it is.
We're exposing the bunghole.
The bung goes in the bunghole.
He's you got an Audi. Not one of those like super big Audis, but it's it's like it's
enough.
It's a cute Audi.
It's enough.
Not an innie on your bunghole.
It's definitely a plug for the bunghole.
Yeah, it's
That's hilarious.
the bung. Keep the bungs.
Could you call the bung a bunghole plug?
No, it's just a bung.
Whatever you want.
Bung plug. Bung plug. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, hey, that barrel there. What size barrel is that?
30 gallons.
30 gallons. How heavy is that, John? How much does that weigh?
I don't know, about 50 pounds.
50, 60 pounds.
Okay. What's are those the size? Is that the size you use every time?
Yeah, I like to stay with the 25 to 30 gallon barrels because I feel like the surface contact in the smaller barrels gives it. I got a timing down for those. When you go larger, it may take a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to stay with the 25, 30, and they actually conveniently and fit nicely on the stands that I got. So
Yeah, it all fits. All right, so let's talk expansion because we got to see the plans. It pays to go visit Val. You get to see all the inside scoop type stuff.
yes.
Your current square footage is
Current tap room square footage is 2,000 square feet,
okay.
and then we have 1,000 square foot patio in the back, and we're going to be adding on roughly around 5,000 square feet.
So you're more than doubling. You're almost tripling your current square footage.
Right, and what's good about it is that we're going to be giving the guests more room for the tap room itself. So that's going to be the next wing. It's almost going to be I'm referring it to like the north wing and south wing or west wing or east wing. We'll figure that out. But that's going to be all for the tap room, larger bathrooms, bigger bar. We won't have brewing equipment in there. And then there's going to be a big hallway where we'll do a lot of our barrel aging between the two buildings that'll connect them both. And then the current building is we're going to close the back patio off and making that a complete closed 3,000 square feet, and then bringing in a larger brew system so we can pretty much start really brewing a ton of beer.
That's cool. I'm super excited for that. So you said that's about to start soon, right?
Any day now. I literally just got the final revisions from my engineer on all the drawings this morning.
Okay.
So they are back in the city's hands to finalize that, and as soon as they get the green light and give my GC, the general contractor, the piece of paper, they'll start digging and start making a mess on the property.
Okay, so that's going to be the way you were describing and showing the extensions or the build out. That won't impact your brew house at all while they're doing that, right? You'll be able to continue to.
Yeah, it's gonna be separate. It's gonna be we were gonna do the mess with the back first, and then bring the new brew system in and start working on that and getting that dialed in. But we decided to just focus on the new tap room first, get that completed, and then what they'll do here is it's pretty simple. It's just some electrical stretching the floor drain out to another 20 feet, and then putting the skin around the side walls on the brew system, around the brew house, the patio in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can order equipment. So it's going to be real exciting. We really can't wait. I know John and Val and myself can't wait for the new system to get online so we can start brewing more of the staples and putting some beers out in the market, and then really start doing some aging on some beers and filling this place up with some really cool barrels from all over the world.
That's cool. That's super cool. I can't wait. Like looking at the pictures, Kennedy, you should see the bar for the tap room is just going to be, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be big, lots of people having great beers, laughing, celebrating, and it's all coming in just right at the end of all this pandemic mess, and we'll all be able to get down there and share beers and hugs and all that good stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
wait.
gonna be fun. We're real excited.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Jeremy wants to know: do you use Maris Otter as a base malt in any other beers?
I do. I like to focus on that with pretty much on my dark beers. I do have one that we do a special beer that we do every couple of years. I mean, every couple, towards the winter time, it's more of an amber type, imperial amber or double imperial amber. It's pretty big. We like to play with Maris Otter. It's really good base malt, but there's a lot out there when it comes to good quality malts.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let me
Yeah.
kill this cooler real quick. It's like blowing up. I can't hear you. 1 second.
All right, John, it's all on you.
It's all you, buddy.
Do you have a song you want to sing, or? Okay, never.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was quick. Yeah, you.
That's what she said.
Hey, we're a huge brew house. There's got to like 2 steps. We turn it on.
Yeah, that's like our studio. Eventually, I want everything's gonna be in arm's reach. But like the tap, we've got to. Eventually, my keys will have taps on it. It's got everything but taps. It's got there's kegs inside.
Nice.
There's no taps. So it's like, anyway, bits at a time. It's a slow go build out.
Right.
All right, so let everybody know who hasn't. Oh, hey Philip, what's up? Work getting in the way. Oh, sorry, Philip.
Oh.
Condolences. He actually has to work. Some people actually work.
He watches from work every Thursday, and every once in a while he's actually busy.
Yeah. Hours, days open. When can people come see you?
I always mess this up.
Thursdays from 4 to 9.
Okay.
Fridays 4 to 10, and then Saturdays 2 to 10.
Okay. So
And that may change depending on logistics between construction phase. So it all depends on, we're going to have a meeting with my general contractor this week. Or no, this week's over. Next week? Anyway, soon to figure out what we're going to do, if we're going to need to switch schedules, and then we'll figure that out to go from there.
yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, this weekend, I don't know if anybody else has been watching, but it looks like the weather is about to turn awesome. It's been a little muggy the past few days. Not quite fall-like, but it looks like beginning of next week, it gets nice. So some outdoor drinking.
Excited.
Yeah, outdoor drinking weather, all that good stuff. I'm glad you said that this week is over. We like to think of this show on Thursdays at noon as like the ushering in of the weekend.
Yeah.
And so it's time to grab a beer or and buy somebody else a beer.
Yeah. Take Friday off.
Yeah, I took Friday off this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
I'm going to Colorado tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you going to visit any breweries in Colorado?
Does a one-legged duck swim in circles?
So, well, do you have your itinerary, or are you just going to like willy-nilly it?
I don't have my itinerary, but luckily I'm not doing too much after the show today, so I got time to look.
Okay. Where are you going? Are you going to be in Denver?
Denver and Colorado Springs.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What
Yep.
was that one? There's one in Colorado Springs that I think it's called Fossil.
Fossil.
All right.
Put them on the list.
I'll look that up.
All right, everybody. We need your recommendations for. Philip says congrats on the gold medal as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Philip.
Speaking of
If anybody has recommendations for Kennedy's travels, must-sees in Denver.
Denver, Colorado Springs area.
Where's Great Divide? Is that in Denver? Or is that Fort Collins or somewhere like that?
I don't know.
I
I don't know.
Okay.
Speaking of gold winners,
Uh-huh.
you want to talk about GABF stuff?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's spread out the celebration, because yes, even though there were fewer categories this year, 91 compared to it's been in the past, like 110, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Even though there's fewer categories and we've been celebrating Vallenson's historical win, the greatest oatmeal stout in the history of oatmeal stouts. I mean, we did say the experts called it that.
Sure, we can call it that.
But
We're experts. We can call it that.
Well, I'm saying it was GABF. What are you going to do? You can't go against the experts. That's one thing we've learned in society is the experts. It'd be unscientific of us. It was a scientific process. But let's spread out the celebration. Texas did well at GABF.
Did they do well? Did we do well?
Yes, of course.
10
we
medals.
10 medals
That's 10
out of almost 300 possibilities.
274. Texas took 10. Houston took 4.
Yeah.
There you go.
Houston.
Big
did
shout
well,
out
but-
to the Eureka Heights and True Anomaly and New Magnolia.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, and wide. So that's the cool thing. So how do you have this divvied up? Do you have?
Starting with gold, starting at the first category.
Uh-huh.
So
Are we doing all of the winners
yeah, we are.
from every? Oh, you mean just in Texas?
Yeah, all the.
Oh, I thought
Texas
you meant
winners.
like every category.
No,
90
no, we don't.
categories.
We don't care about those
It's
other
going to be a
states.
9-hour stream today.
No, we're giving love to our Texas breweries.
All right, so Panther Island up in Fort Worth, they herb and spice beer.
Yeah.
Allergies is the name of the beer.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they got gold?
Gold for that.
That's cool. Panther Island, Fort Worth. I like the vibe of Fort Worth, especially like contrasted with the vibe of Dallas.
Yeah.
As being from Houston, the Houston area, you always have a chip on your shoulder when it comes to Dallas. It's just Houston's laid back, and especially for a big city. And Houston, it's just I don't know. I'm much more of a Houston type. Then you get to Dallas, and they just have a different vibe. But Fort Worth is a
I
good.
hate drive in Dallas. I hate driving around.
Right? The highways don't make sense in Dallas. Anybody watching in the Dallas area, what's up with y'all need to fix your highways. There's like, hey, exit here, and then you got to cross like 4 lanes of traffic to get from this highway over to this highway. It's like, geez. Anyway,
What do you feel about Denton, Texas?
I think Denton's great.
Uh-huh.
Honey, please.
And what do you feel about honey bears?
Honey bears are honey beers. I like
Honey
both.
bears.
I had a
Yeah, we're not talking. Yeah.
look. I think people need to keep their eye on the bears. The bears have been this whole pandemic thing. I think the bears are the ones that are on the march. I've seen some videos. I've seen they like go into. There was a place out in California where a bear just went into like a Whole Foods and just started eating potato chips.
That's so funny.
Yeah, like all the people are locked down, and the bears are like, "All right, let's go shopping." Left
Let's just chill out.
left my wallet at home. I'll get you next time, and just starts eating. No, wait, go back to that one. Can you go back to that one?
Yeah.
Okay, Armadillo Ale Works up in Denton. Denton is the hometown of the band that does our outro, that we have used. Bowling for Soup. That's where they're from Denton. Denton also isn't Denton the home of North Texas University of North Texas.
University's that, yeah.
The big green or whatever. The Eagles screaming, green Eagles, green Greagles.
Screaming Eagles.
Yeah. But anyway, so honey, please, honey beer. There you go. Gold medal. Congratulations, Armadillo Ale Works. That's fantastic. And then there we go. Houston, not to play favorites, but to totally play favorites here in Houston, our Houston brethren. Eureka Heights, wicked awesome, extra special bitter, ESB, gold medal.
It's really good too. You got to get out there and try it. We
That's a
haven't had some
fantastic beer.
recently.
Here, the thing we've had are we the first city? We'd have to do some research, but to have 2 breweries win gold in the same category, because Holler Brewing won gold in ESB, I believe.
That's right. They sure did.
Like 2 years ago or last
2
year.
years ago. Yep.
And so now, I know people like to talk about Houston Haze and hazy beers, third coast kind of things. Are we the ESB capital of the world now?
Kind of ironic you think that you say that because I didn't realize. I totally forgot. It's amazing.
Yeah. Have you ever brewed a ESB?
I have not.
Yeah.
No.
Not you, but Val. I was asking Val.
Oh.
Yes, we did. We did ESB. We've done ordinary bitters.
Have you entered it into GABF?
I did not, but I did enter it in the U.S. Open.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
Okay. So seriously, let us know. Maybe there's something in the water in the Houston area, or like our water table or something that makes the perfect ESBs. Maybe we're the Pilsen of
I can't hear
ESB.
you. I got landscapers around here.
Those guys blow.
They literally do.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just all the blowers all the time. You know what, though? If I were a landscape guy, I would get the full-on turbocharged blower and all that stuff. Like doubles as a jetpack. Oh, I can't get over this car. This car's in. I'll just aim this thing down, jump over it, Iron Man style. Yeah. But maybe, I don't know. What if the Houston area is like the Burton-on-Trent for ESBs?
I don't know. I think the biggest thing with the water is, you can't use any of the Houston water. It's all horrible.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe horrible water leads to great ESBs. Maybe being bitter about the water leads to a great
good water chemistry.
Yeah, we're super bitter about our water quality that we're
Philip, the lawn talk already started. You missed out on the previous long.
I'm going to do a special
No, we're
bonus
not.
chat or bonus stream after the show if anybody wants to go deep on lawns.
I'll be leaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kennedy can't handle the lawn talk. All right, so who else we got? Belgian style strong specialty ale, Cosmic Sloth Pint House Pizza. That's the South location in Austin.
Yeah,
because they have 3 locations now.
Something like that. Yeah,
I think they just built something else out or something. I saw.
It's a cool place.
Yeah, great pizza, great atmosphere. The one in Round Rock
Lots of beers.
lots of great beer. That Electric Jellyfish kind of.
I think Electric Jellyfish won a medal last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Pine House, they do good.
Yeah, they do. Good people too. They Belgian style strong specialty ale. I should have printed some stuff out so we knew exactly what that meant. That's a mouthful of a style right there.
Yeah.
But congratulations, Pine House. That's awesome. We're so blessed to be living in Texas. It's awesome. All right, well, who's next?
The last of the Texas Gold winners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who else was it?
It's a very important one here.
There was some other
Yeah.
brewery. Oh yeah, Vallensons. Woo! Settlers Oatmeal Stout. Boom.
Yeah, if only there was somebody to tell us about this beer.
Right. Yeah, just scroll back, everybody. And,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could find anybody.
there you go. Gold medals. All right, who else we got?
Is this your is this your first year to enter in GABF?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, is this your first GABF?
We
entry?
entered last year. We did last year and got an honorable mention, if you will, for our urban spice, our lemongrass wheat.
Mm.
I think last year you were able to submit four beers.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a lot of really good feedback on our stout. We entered that, and then tiny adjustments.
Yeah, they the thing about GABF, they don't award a gold medal necessarily in every category if it's not up to task. So it's not like you can just enter a category. It's like, I got top 5 and there were 5 entries. I mean, yes, technically true, but if it's not up to the standard of the style, they won't give out a gold medal. I think I saw. Maybe need to grab one of those coffee, the white stout with a little coffee in it.
I know, right? Jeez.
They one of the categories was it? I don't know if it was spiced beer or one of those categories did not get a gold medal. I don't know. I think
That was last year too. There was a couple golds that weren't given out.
Yeah, I think pumpkin beer. They
It shouldn't be given out.
Why don't you post that meme about how to enjoy pumpkin beer? Put it in the trash. That's some good comedy too, Kennedy. How about doing that? Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I think it would be.
You drank a bunch of pumpkin beers last week, so you don't. Are you now?
I did only because we're doing a show about pumpkin beers.
You said you liked them, and then you don't like any pumpkin beers. Are you on team no pumpkin?
No pumpkin.
There some of them are okay. Still not really my.
I don't feel like you're being open and honest with our audience or yourself. Or anything,
I think we should move on. I think we should
Kenny's
move.
getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, it's just another Thursday.
yeah,
Why don't we move on because we're
fine.
being pressed for time here.
Yeah,
Our silver medals.
Say that again.
Silver medals, and this one should win the gold for I think the longest title.
Yeah.
The longest beer name.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Freetail Brewing out of San Antonio, one of the, I guess, they're not the oldest brewery, but maybe the oldest craft brewery in San Antonio.
I think so.
Yeah, they're American Pilsner. Imagine a world with beer cellars instead of 401ks. the name of their silver medal winning American Pilsner. Now, this one's interesting because do the big guys, do the macro guys, are they allowed to enter into GABF now? Because they used to enter all the time. And they would.
I don't know. I remember, you'd see like NBev winning the Pilsner, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like the American light lager category or
I
whatever.
can't imagine that they would win.
Well, they were the only ones entering those categories. The craft guys weren't even doing those styles. And so, and they defined the style. So, of course, they're going to win. They got all of that. So, anyway.
70.
There you go. Congratulations, Freetail.
Right.
San Antonio, go get you some. All right, what else you got?
All right.
German style, Märzen.
Lots of entries in this one.
Yeah, 142. White Rock Ale House and Brewery in Dallas. I hear the blower.
Yeah.
Man, that's a powerful blower. That's got to be like a 200 horsepower, something like that. It's got to have like a Volkswagen Beetle engine strapped to his back or something.
Yeah.
I was telling you.
That's at least supercharged, turbocharged or maybe.
I guess he's getting my patio cleaned off on the open today.
You need to make sure the patio's still there.
Turn the fucking thing off.
The whole patio's
No,
gone.
it's all right. All right. Oh, he listened.
I think he may have gotten blown away.
Yeah, he blew it. Yeah, he aimed it towards the ground. He's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, go back to the Märzen beer. I didn't get to talk all about the stuff.
All
Real
right.
quick. Just Märzen, typical fall style beer. German style Märzen, White Rocktoberfest from White Rock Ale House and Brewery in Dallas. Sorry for all my smack talk about Dallas. We
No.
love you.
Well,
White Rock.
somebody up there knows how to do Oktoberfest beers. All right, here's one of my favorites. I've had this beer before, and oh man, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but
Boom. There you go. Historical
Sorry.
beer.
the Grzinski, man, that beer is fantastic.
The is that something Bernard? What is that from? What is that? Do we know that?
No.
Okay.
Friar Bernard.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Friar
so,
Bernard
something like that.
instead of Saint Bernard
Yeah.
as opposed to Saint Bernard. New Magnolia Brewing Company here in Houston, winner of the historical beer Grzinski. Val, are you a smoked beer fan?
I do like some, but it all depends. Sometimes they're way too smoky. The Roushey type smoke malt. I've tried to do them here. I actually did one. I think it was last year. I did a smoked beer, and everybody hated it here.
It's
So I said I won't do it. I won't try not to do another smoked beer again.
it,
I had to do it.
yeah, it's an interesting category. The Grzinski is an interesting style because it's so light. Live Oak does one that you look at it and it's a light. It's like a 3.5% beer, and then it's just smoke. It's like so much smoke flavor. I like it, but
You can't drink a lot of them, but it depends. If you got a good one, you can do it. You can definitely
Yeah,
I think
do
that
more than one.
I'll have to try. I have not tried the New Magnolia one. Last time I was there, I think it was fermenting and not ready for the tap wall. They just run out. People were just drinking it like left and right. And so, yeah, I think you hit the certain levels of smoke. I mean, everybody loves barbecue in Texas,
Right.
and so it's kind of in our DNA. I think our DNA has been mutated to we're all part brisket somewhere deep down. Kennedy texting somebody.
yeah.
Yeah. Just get.
Yeah.
What's the next one? There we go. True Anomaly. Boom. Another Houston. Gotta love it. I wish I could see the graphic. Can't see the graphic from where I'm at because I was looking at your computer. Can you chat later?
Those guys do a great job.
I can't see the output. Yeah. The True Anomaly. What was the name of the beer, Kennedy?
Hold on. I had to address something.
There we go. All right. True Anomaly Brewing. Wood and barrel aged sour beer.
This is really how you've been reading all these?
Yeah. I don't.
All those monitors, and you're not monitoring our
That's true.
output?
Yeah. No, I probably
You've
should.
got like 10 monitors in front of your face.
I have.
Not one of them is monitoring our output.
I don't have 10. I have 5. 1, 2, 5, 6. I only have 6.
All right, 6 monitors and not one monitoring our
I have to
output.
have one for Val,
Uh-huh.
and then one for the chats, and then one to do this thing over here, and that's anyway. True Anomaly, downtown Houston, down by the George R. Brown, right in the heart of everything. Great guys. They won for the wood and barrel aged sour beer, Freedom 7. They got the fooders. Have you ever considered
Love
grabbing a fooder?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. We're actually, I'm in the market of 1 or
Mhm.
2 or 3 right now.
Really?
So I got a couple of them that I'm going to do some clean beers in them.
Okay.
And I'm really excited. But of course, it comes down to space again.
Yeah.
We get some more space, and I'm going to put probably at least 2 7-barrel fooders on.
Okay. Have you been, like, with your fooder, would it be vertical or horizontal?
I'm going to do vertical.
Okay. Have you
Yeah, I
been
don't
to
have
True
the
Anomaly
vertical.
and seen their setup?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
they're
cool.
really cool.
Yeah. Okay. Now that would be fun. If you need to go back and I'll meet you, I could meet you there just to take notes.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's really good.
While we drink some beers.
I love foodered beers. I mean, they're really good. We had another real good one the other day in Austin at Lazarus Brewing.
Mm.
Do a lot of fooder and barrel aged stuff, all different unique stuff. Just really killer beer.
They're right on 6th Street, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I want to go visit them. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's one of my favorite breweries in Austin area.
Okay.
They're really good.
Lazarus. Yeah. Hey, is that it for the
Last one.
last one? Here we
Last
go.
one. Number 10.
Okay, this one's great too. Belgian style Abbey Ale. I've been here before. Save the World Brewing in Marble Falls.
Mm.
They have a cool story. Listen, Marble Falls is beautiful. Hill country, obviously. Name of the beer is Lux Mundi. If you can find this one, may be available in their. They put the big Belgian bottle. The with the cork in the cage. Was it 350? The 350s.
If
50 mils.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, I think this beer won last year.
Did it?
Yeah, I know for sure they won. I think 2 last year. 2 awards last year.
Yeah. If you like Belgian style beers, then Save the World would be right up your alley. And they have a cool story. A couple of the owners are a couple of former. I guess they're still doctors, but I don't think they take home any profit from the brewery. It's all they pay their employees, and then they give money to. I think they rotate 4 different charities, and they just and they just do their brewery as a labor of love, a passion project there in Marble Falls, and it's a cool little tap room out there. And their Beer de Garde is really good too. So if coming up on, I think Beer de Garde is.
Try them.
Yeah, you can find them. They distribute around the Hill Country area in Austin. You can typically find them at like a Specs or somewhere like that if you're ever up there and see it. But yeah, they've got good stuff. Thanksgiving, I always recommend if you can find their Beer de Garde. I think Beer de Garde is like the best style for Thanksgiving meal. That's just me. So
I love it. I'm gonna definitely try it out. I haven't tried it yet.
cool.
Next time we make it out that way, we'll definitely make sure we swing by there.
Yeah, it's a cool spot. So that's our winners. That's our 10, right?
That's our 10. Yes.
All right.
Congratulations, everybody.
Are we getting our button
Yeah,
up against
we
the
need to
time
wrap
constraints?
soon. Yeah.
All right, so let's throw up some.
within the next 5 minutes.
Okay, well then let's throw up the info for Vallensons. You have the little cool
Well,
looking.
I have all your socials.
There you go. Follow
Nice.
and cyberstalk
Yeah.
Val and
Yeah.
yep. Look for all the updates. They'll be posting, I'm sure, pictures and stuff on the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the
Yes.
And also Vallensons, not just GABF medal winners.
Mm-hmm.
You won some open beer.
Yeah, we
Yes.
did. We took 4 medals in the U.S. Open last year,
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
that was a pretty big deal for us. We'll see how it goes this year.
So you're like multi-time. You're like champ.
Mhm.
You're like Conor McGregor of.
Old Mill Stout took gold in that one last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're the champ.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Well, there you go. Everybody get down to Pearland. One, because Pearland's just just a fine place to visit. And but when you're there, you have to go to Vallensons, hang out, check out all the updates coming with the expansion and all that good stuff. New beers, barrel stuff, and just going to be an awesome place to hang out. It already is. Go sit under the big tree out back.
Yes.
The blowers probably won't be there.
They're done now. Show's over.
Yeah.
They're done now.
Yeah, of course.
We have a crew that's always here right up until showtime, and then they bow out. And I guess they go to your place. That's where they-
They must.
I feel like I wake up every morning to a leaf blower.
Yeah.
That's my alarm clock every day.
I'm surprised that's not hey, Alexa, set an alarm with a leaf blower tone. It's actually not bad compared to like normal alarm clock sound.
Annoying as hell.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, we'll wrap there. Val, thank you so much.
Yes,
Tell
thank you,
John
sir.
thank you as well.
I will.
For being
I will.
on
I'll let him know. He's in the back getting the brew system going. So
I see. I think I
Josh,
can see the top of his head.
yeah. Josh
okay.
Kennedy, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
You guys always do a great job. I look forward to the next interview session with you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna do one. We'll probably do one on a Thursday. I think we're talking about that. Hopefully, maybe in November. We'll see. We'll figure it all out when the schedules will line up, especially with all the build outs and all that kind of stuff. But
Yes.
we're gonna put that on the calendar for sure. So, Vallensons Brewing, everybody. Val, he's always there with a smile and a beer and just a feel good moment. So
Appreciate that. You guys are awesome.
all
Come
right.
out and see it. Come out and visit us.
And Val, just so you know, you have an open invitation on our show.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks, bro.
Anytime you want to jump on.
Yeah, you can.
We've always got a space for you.
Appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome.
All right, cool. Val, everybody. Val, have a great one, and we'll talk soon.
Cheers, you too, man. You guys have a great weekend. Be careful out there.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Vallensons Brewing.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. All right. That's where we go to the 2-shot. Boom. Look at that. That was a good wipe.
Yeah.
that was pretty stellar. All right.
Yeah. I could say a lot of things about that, but
See, here's what nobody gets to see, and I'll do the behind the scenes that nobody gets to see. And I'll just end it over here.
Right.
I don't know if Val can still see, but we do this awkward, like at the end of every Zoom call, you're like looking to see how do you end this thing. Everybody's just kind of looking at your computer.
right.
So anyway, all right, I just ended it there. All right, so everybody, thank you for watching today. Should I go ahead and play the outro music? Do we need to go that?
No. I'd say we have till that timer gets to 110.
Oh, do you have something you need to discuss?
No, not
Anything
necessarily.
you want to talk about?
No, not necessarily.
How about this? How about we go 2-shot?
Okay.
You want to do that? Can you do that?
What?
2-shot now.
Are you gonna put in? Oh, you're gonna do this?
No, I just gave you a 2-shot. Or you can use it as your source,
Oh,
right?
here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, this is what everybody's been waiting
Yeah.
on.
A 2-shot that cuts our heads off.
That's fine.
Gives us haircuts.
Well, what happened is I had to take that camera out to backfish Tuesday, and so I tried to align it this morning, but it's hard without people sitting. And I have a big like stuffed teddy bear that I sit in one chair, but I didn't have it with me this morning. And so anyway, but that is where I shamelessly promote Interbrews. Not shamelessly. Yeah, shamelessly, no shame. If we had a great conversation with speaking of Pearland, with Chris and Bianca and Caleb. They've got a new amber Mexican lager called Mas Lucha, and we talk all about that one. Ooh, they're doing sandwiches now too. They got food.
Everyone's doing food.
But nah, some people are doing food
Uh-huh.
by letter of the law, but Backfish is doing food.
Yeah.
Chris made me one of the best Reuben sandwiches I've ever had.
Oh,
They're doing full-on gourmet sandwiches.
I love me some gourmets.
Yeah. So all the more reason to go down to Pearland. Pearland, this is why Sylvia always has a smile on her face, because she lives down there. And between Vallensons and Backfish and Nobi and Saloon Door and Location City, all that stuff down there, Galveston Bay, like not even all the way down to Galveston. I'm just saying that, like that area.
6th Ward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
6
The
wards.
Dickinson area, all that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good spot. So if you're south of town,
Fret not.
fret not and go. Yeah, you got options. You got more than options. You've got more than options. You've got a dilemma. Where are you going to spend all your time? That's the dilemma.
Yeah, you have so many good places to get beer and so little time.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like I don't know, like we said it last year or last week, not last year. We may have said it last year.
We probably said it last year.
But the area inside 99, the size of Connecticut, larger than the landmass of Connecticut. And so the pockets of Houston, you know, I don't know if we have in the Houston area more breweries than they have in Connecticut, but I would be willing to say, I didn't see any Connecticut beers on
I
the
would be
GABF
willing to
winners.
say we have better breweries.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the Connecticut beers on GABF winners. Just saying. Name one Connecticut brewery. Welch's doesn't count.
Where's Treehouse?
I don't know. Oh,
Is that Connecticut?
I don't know.
I think that might be Connecticut.
Oh, well,
and
then
that's a pretty decent brewery.
no, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. So, you know, thanks for crapping on my point, but it's fine. But you named one. Name 5.
I can name one.
Name 7. You can't do it.
Connecticut Brewing Company, Hartford Brewing Company, Bristol Brewing Company.
Okay, fine.
I'm making those up, by the
No,
way.
I'm sure there are places though. I'm sure they're fine people in Connecticut.
New England Brewing Company.
I'm sure they're fine people.
Mayflower Brewing Company. And
Mayflower.
I'm literally making.
Wouldn't
all
that be
these
in
up.
Massachusetts?
I don't know.
I think it'd be Massachusetts.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap here because when you start naming random may or may not exist breweries.
Yes, and I said we need to get to the 110 mark.
And we did.
And
All
we
right,
did.
so I'm hitting
Yeah.
the music. Here we go. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, viewing, listening, being a part of the show today. All the comments. Jeremy, Philip, Sylvia. Who else did we see?
No, I will say this. We were 10 minutes to air.
Jeremy?
And I honestly didn't think this was going to happen today.
Well, we always persevere.
Yeah.
All the peoples.
Yeah.
Chad, Mercy Beers, Brock, Carlos, Gail, everybody. Thank you. See y'all next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Yeah, it has.